I wanted to go ahead and figure out if I had to just, yeah, this is teaching on Skype. This is the Skype room right there. JB Mafia Mastermind. This is teaching people how to build a list. I'm building the product on Skype, and I'm giving it to my list that's on Skype that's paying me every month to be in that room. I mean, you know, everybody talks about Facebook all the time, but, you know, the reality of it is this is so much more powerful.
Right. Well, so I think that's what you got. I think you take that excitement, and, you know, that's something we can do as part of a general thing. Like I said, it's how do you give people sort of a taste of what they can be doing with Skype, that to be using it to its full potential that they're not doing. That they might already be aware of Twitter and Facebook and these other things and LinkedIn, and, you know, but that they're not using Skype.
I can do that, man. I can sure do that. I can whip that out fast.
And then we could, so, and I'll try to find some stuff that I think would, if I find stuff that I think would be good to cover, and we could keep it short.
Please, I want to keep it short and tested.
And then based on that, then we know better how to do the next book. Also, like for example, after you have the first book out, and of course you're going to let anyone that buys the book, you're going to let them into a Skype group, right?
Right.
So then we can ask those people what stuff they will learn from that Skype group, how to write the next book, because we'll know what kind of questions they have, and, you know, we'll be able to use that material to know better how to either improve that book or write the next book.
Damn right, man. I can do it. We could do it fast, man. That's what I want to do, is get one out fairly fast. I mean, I like to get it written.
It doesn't have to be a long book. I think it's just you know, quality, helpful information, and I think if we kind of do an outline, I'll do a little research.
How about this? How about this?
But if we do a little research and come up with some topics, then we have a way to kind of know what to write about.
How about this? I've got a couple of videos that are really basic for people how to download Skype. You know, stuff like that. How about if we start out with like, hey, you may not know how to use Skype yet. That's cool. If you don't, I'm going to list a table of contents, all the videos you need to watch to download Skype. How you can use Skype. I mean, we could put a bunch of videos in this product. I mean, if we can get away with that. So, hey, guys, you know, here's all the videos for this course on teaching you how to use this.
Well, yeah, we could work in links to your videos. You know, because rather than writing, you know, we don't want to fill the whole book up with how to, like, download Skype, but we could give links for basic, like we could say, okay, for people, you know, if you're really, really new to this and you've never used this before, you know, here's some basics.
Yeah, and here's a video, because people don't want to read 12 pages of something to read, download Skype.
And then say, you know, here's a video, or, and then if it's like a YouTube video, we either link to your site or to YouTube. We'll figure out what makes the most sense.
Well, if we link to YouTube, then we can, what I can do is I can start making videos for the book and start getting people in my room to start doing comments on it. I got 12 people to give me comment love in 2 days because I told them to do it.
Right. So, I mean, I think, you know, I think this will be real nice because this will integrate, it'll be nicely integrated with YouTube. So I feel like there's a lot of potential here because you're going to have all this, you've already got this audience. We're going to be able to get a lot of downloads and sales early on from all your groups to help you out. And then once you get up in the rankings in Kindle, it's easier to stay there.
Well, how many books do we have to sell to reach the goal of getting ranked? 500, 1,000? Because I can get us 200 sales at 99 cents a piece in one day, and I'm saying in 2 or 3 days. I can do that. I could probably get.
I think that'll help. I mean, normally, like what I've done is make some sales, and then once I get some reviews, then I do the free promotion. And then that's not just your own people. That's like anyone who's got Kindle can start downloading those. And then what that does is it builds up. Once you can get a few thousand people to download your book for free, then it associates your book with other books that those people have downloaded or purchased.
Okay.
And so now you get referrals from Amazon when people are buying other books.
Okay, and then do a 99 cent, then the real price, then, right?
Yeah. Then here's what I've done. I start at 99 cents. Then I make it free. Then I go back to 99 cents because I want to get paid sales. Because paid sales are, you know, I want paid sales for like maybe a few days, and then I bump it up to like $3 or whatever it's going to be.
All right.
That's kind of what I've done.
Well, let me do this then. Let me go because my wife is hopping mad. She wants me to go do something. But please, take everything I've given you. I hope I didn't give you too much information. I don't want to be complicated. I want to take whatever.
And I'll try to, like I said, if you can look, I'll do some research. And if you could try to write down to some.
I've got all the notes you gave me, but I only one niche you think we got the best shot, and I'll write a product just for that niche. Is that fair?
Well, if you want to pay, I didn't write down any of the notes, so.
Yes, I did. I wrote them down.
Like, some stuff I think is niche, and some stuff I think is general. So I was sort of trying to look for the general stuff, and then maybe the niches, we just kind of list stuff to give ideas, but we're not really going to necessarily explore those in this first book. But we can give people a taste of what to come, and
Okay.
potential, kind of what I was thinking.
Well, I promise you,